Yes, this is Nick here. Hello.
Hello, Nick. Okay, so Nick, you were just passed from the manager to me. Okay,
Yeah.
so I am the resolutions team. Okay.
Yeah, resolution
Now,
team.
I
Yeah.
fully understand where you're coming from, where you explained to him the issue, he obviously explained to me, and things like that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have to call customer relations, okay? Obviously because you are requesting what is out of our
Yeah, I understand that, but you know,
right?
because of
That's it.
all the problems, you know, and this is where no one's listening, because you speak to someone different every time, and I understand that. But we've had 5 days of consecutive cock-ups. Right, I'm disabled, stay at home, I can't get out, I'm housebound. Right, my partner and I, we need these phones. You've had them turned off for the last 4 days. That alone is worth zeroing the bill for this month. That's without all the other problems. You put the wrong numbers on the wrong SIMs. You've lost my number for 3 days, which I've had for 25 years, and stuck to Vodafone all this time. And none of you are really listening to this. And you know, all we can do, and it's not negotiable, I'm afraid. And I'm sorry that it has to be like this, but
I know.
the bill has to be zeroed, and then I want some compensation, partly for my landline calls I've had to make to you at great expense, because my calls are free on the landline apart from those numbers. Okay, so I need that. I need that replenishing, and I'm saying that we'll start at £100 compensation, which is negotiable. But let me tell you, it won't be £20, and it won't be a couple of months free line rental. It won't be that. It's got to be a lot more than that. You know, you big companies, you're making millions. It won't make any difference to you at all. It's not even about the money. It's about your incompetence and ineptitude. And the cock-ups that you've made are inexcusable. They're not acceptable.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have to call our customer relations team, okay, because it is out of my scope. What I could have offered you
I understand
is
that.
£75, okay?
£75?
We're going to have to take it a little further. Sorry?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. £75?
Okay, yeah, so what I could have offered you was only 75 quid, but obviously we're going to have to take it a step further because that is out of our scope. So to call customer relations, okay, I am Res Desk, which is resolution.
Well, if you can do £75 and a 3 months line rental on both phones, then I'll accept that.
Oh, then that's absolutely wonderful. I can actually do that for you.
If you can do that,
you don't have to speak to another person. You know,
if you can do that, 3 months line rental on both the phones, because the calls, you know, the usage is all covered anyway. We never go over the limit. If you look at my bill,
yes, not a problem at all, not a problem. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you the 2 months line rental, okay, on both lines, okay.
Okay.
A 2 months line rental, okay, and the 75 quid.
That's fine, yeah.
So, but the only issue is going to be that the free line rental won't be kicking in on this bill. It will only start kicking in from January.
Yeah, I understand that, but
okay. So the 75 quid.
Just take that off the bill. That's all you need to do.
The 75 quid.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
So what will I owe you this month then? About 20 quid, something like that.
I'll have a look now for you. Let me first add the 75 quid as a goodwill, okay?
Right.
And then we can actually see what it's going to be. Because it's about 83 now.
Yeah,
someone
that's
has
right.
given you a 10 quid. I think it's the manager before me. Okay? So he's given you that 10 quid, not a problem. So what I will do is I will eventually now add the 75 quid, then we know we sorted.
Okay.
Okay? And then we can actually see how much you should be paying by the 27th of December.
You know, it's really not about the money, honestly, isn't it? It's about the stress. The last 5 days have been a nightmare. You know, the phones are both working again now with the correct numbers, which was so easy to do, and it was, you know, I don't want to go back to the start again, but, you know, it's been a nightmare.
Of course.
But, you know, I've come through to someone now that's talking sense.
Exactly. You know, sometimes it's not just about the money.
It's not about the money, honestly, it's not.
Should have been done in the first place.
Yeah, it's not about the money. I'm happy to pay for the 2 phones or whatever, but, you know, this will help me a lot and alleviate the stress. It will.
Okay.
This is the sort of customer service that I expect.
Exactly. And we want to give our customers the best customer service.
I've been with you 25 years. 25 years I've had that number for.
And that's a long time, you know? That's a long time. My word. You know, I'm a customer outside the call centre as well, and I would not want this to happen to me.
No. Okay? You wouldn't. So trust me, the last 5 days, the last 5 days you really wouldn't want. It's been an absolute nightmare. The stress levels, both me and my partner, who's got even more stress than I have, I've never had a mobile that doesn't work, you know, and it was worrying because I couldn't get hold of her if she was out because, of course, the calls are free to her mobile, but that didn't work either.
My word.
But they're working now, so we've sorted that bit out.
Absolutely. At least we got it sorted, okay?
Right.
But the thing is, still, you know, what the future holds, we are uncertain about that.
The future will be fine.
Feel uncertain, okay?
The future will be fine as long as there's no more cock-ups.
That's it. And I'm sorry. Really, I don't think even an apology will be helping at this moment.
Well,
but I can only say that I am really sorry.
You've done something that you've done what none of the others could do, which is crazy, really, because they should be able to do it. But you know, it's happening now, so you know, I'm quite happy with that. So it's going to cost me. So January and February are going to be even cheaper for me because of the line rental.
Yeah. So January and February is going to be free. Okay.
Right.
That's going to be free, absolutely. And then also the 75 quid is going to be coming off now.
Yeah.
I'm just about to add it now for you. Okay.
Okay. So when I check online later, that'll be on there because the £10 not showing up.
It wouldn't say free line rental. It wouldn't say free line rental. Okay.
Yeah.
The compensation might be showing yes on the bill.
Okay.
Yes. You can actually have a look in the next 2 or 3 hours, and it will.
Yeah. I'm
also going to send you a text. Okay.
Okay.
To say what has happened.
I'm not worried about checking really. If you say it's going to happen, then it's going to happen. So.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us, still. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I can't imagine being with anyone else after all this time, but I've never had a cock up like that. And with a contract phone, you should be looked after even more. You know, I've been on pay as you go for like 23 or 24 of those years. It's only this year that I went over to contract to get a better deal.
Wow.
So you know,
thank you.
This is why I've made such a fuss, because I've been with you so long, and I've been promised callbacks that never come, all the usual stuff. You know, you speak to all different people, they never get back to you. And, you know, Vodafone really do need to look at that. Same as a lot of other companies, it isn't just you, you know, but it's, you know, callbacks that are promised, they should happen. You know, and they haven't, so.
It is, yes.
For the first time in the week, I'm feeling happy that we've got it resolved.
Exactly. Absolutely wrong of what they've done to you, but we are busy, like, you know, improving our customer service, giving our customer more experience. It's
such a massive organisation now, but you should still look after your customers, you know. And it's not, like I said, it's not just you. Other companies do it too, but I won't rest until I'm happy with anybody, not just Vodafone. Anybody that I'm paying money to, I want a service that works and that I'm happy with, you know. So. Let's hope this doesn't happen. You know, well, I don't think it will. It'll be fine now, I'm sure. I just don't understand why it's taken so long to be put through to someone that can do something.
Exactly. I'm really glad you came through to me, honestly.
Well, that's down to the person that I spoke to who saw common sense and put me through to you. They should have done that in the first place.
Yeah, it was actually the manager that you spoke to before me.
But
their scope is only £20. That's the reason why I did it.
But having said that, it's only today that both the phones are working again and all the problems are gone. So I wouldn't have bothered phoning until today anyway.
Yes, it is. Okay, so you will only be paying £17.
Right.
Okay, by the 27th of December.
Okay.
Okay. So now I need to go back and obviously do the free line rentals for you and your partner, okay? So let me first go into your line, and then I will go to the other line and escalate to 2 months line rental free, okay?
Right, okay.
Absolutely. So the first number that pops up is 4335, which is your line.
Yeah.
I'm just about to go into it and escalate to 2 months line rental, which means it was January and February.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So all I'm really paying for this month is £17 then?
Only £17, yes.
Okay, that's right. So without the line rental, I mean, like as you can see, my usage is ridiculously low anyway. I only got that package because I don't have to worry about calls or texts or anything. That's why I got it. So what will that be? What's the likely bill going to be in January and February with the line rental already paid?
What do you mean? Like what date? 27th?
Well, no, and say you're doing free line rental for January and February, right? So what does that actually mean? What do I need to pay on top of that?
Oh, nothing. But only if you have like what you call it. If you go out of bundle on anything.
I will never do
then
that.
You are liable to pay that.
Yeah, we'll never do
but
that.
The live rental will be absolutely free.
Okay.
Now, I do see you don't have any discount on your account. Okay. Now, I'd like to make you a lifetime offer on both lines. Okay. So instead of having the 2 months line rental free,
right.
I have a better suggestion. I'm not too sure if you're keen on it. I would like to offer you 10% on each line. For every month you pay 10% less.
No, just do the free line rental because I'm happy to pay anyway.
Then it's fine. Okay, yeah, not a problem, not a problem.
After a year and a half or 2 years or whatever, then we can negotiate the tariffs if we need to. But you know, we've got them because it makes sense. We've got free communication. That's the whole idea. And for that, it's worth it, you know.
Absolutely. No, let's go ahead and add that 2 months free.
I can't believe this is happening today. Honestly, after the last week, it's been an absolute nightmare and absolute frustration, almost tears of anger. You know, it's been horrendous. And today, everything's changed. The sky's cleared, the clouds are gone, and the sun's come out, even though it's getting dark. You know.
But I'm really, really glad that you came through to me, so I can actually resolve the query now.
Well, that's down to you. That's down to the operative that put me through to you. You know, if only they'd done that at the beginning. If only they'd done that at the start, we wouldn't have all this. But we had to get everything resolved, and that's taken until today to get both the phones working again. So it's been a nightmare. It really has.
Shame, man. I'm sorry. I really am. You know, I know my sorry's not going to make much of a difference.
Well, you know, what you're doing makes a lot of difference. You know, it's not about the money at all. It really isn't. Had you offered me less than that, I would probably have still taken it. But anyway, I'm quite happy with what you've offered. It's reasonable and it's fair, and it makes it makes everything much better than it was before the call. You know, I've resolved to call Vodafone every day until this is sorted out. So at least we've got somewhere now.
That's it. At least, yes. So now we are about to resolve the last number on the account, and officially everything is going to be absolutely 100% A4-way.
Yeah.
Let me just have a look here. I'm getting the second number or the other number. And I'm really sorry that it has to take this long to actually get the query resolved.
Yeah, well,
I'm really sorry. I am.
You know, kudos to Vodafone for sorting that out. You know, it's you know, even my pay-as-you-go queries over the years have always been sorted out, and they've given me credit if they felt I've needed it. That's what I expect from a big company that I've been with all that time. You know, that's why I was so angry about this time, because it wasn't just one mess up. It was cock up after cock up. And it was people that weren't really in a position to do anything or put it right on the technical side or on the administration side. I spoke to the wrong people, and that problem needs to be looked at by Vodafone, but I don't suppose it will be.
I'm just really glad I could actually take the opportunity to do this for you, and actually with a customer that's been with us for 25 years.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
It's a long time.
That's a long time. I highly appreciate that from you.
It's not a mistake, you know, that Vodafone are the best network. It's not, you know, it's not a mistake. I've been with you because of that. As simple as that. So to have all this trouble, have all these problems have been an absolute nightmare. And I'm glad that, you know, everyone's understood it.
Actually get resolved, yeah. It is, yes. I'm so glad you came through to me, honestly. You know how good I feel when I actually get a customer's account resolved. It makes me feel better, honestly speaking.
So tell me, how often does this sort of thing happen then?
Okay, so what happens is sometimes, you know, things are out of our scope.
I understand that. I understand that, but you know, there should be the facility to put the customer through to someone straight away that can sort it out. I know that some of the call centre staff can't do a lot. I understand that.
Yeah, we only started this resolutions team in our site only started like 2 weeks ago. So I think it's a good thing they started it. But now we can actually get the matters resolved on site instead of escalating to a manager, escalating to resolutions.
No, I was promised all that every day. every day I was promised all that, and you know, it's only happened today. So anyway, it's done now. So I'll be all happy now.
I hope you are happy. I hope so.
I am.
So you never were compensated on the numbers that they switched over and ported over wrong?
No.
The first time you're going to get compensation.
We were left with no phones at all for nearly 3 days.
Wow.
So being housebound, I could only get out in a wheelchair. So my partner goes out and does all the shopping. If I needed to ring her, I couldn't because you turned all the phones off. I would have had to use the landline, which would have cost me, obviously. You know, it's cost me enough on that to ring you all the time because it's the only phone I had left.
Wow. Okay, I'm just filling up a note for you, okay? So they can actually see that we did resolve the query.
Yeah,
I'm also going to send you out a text, okay?
Yes,
just to
please.
confirm
That was
what
another,
we've done here today, you know?
That was another problem with, you know, all the people I spoke to didn't make the notes. And that really frustrates me because then you have to start again every time. You know, they really should be taught to make notes. Or the calls are recorded, as we know, but listen to the calls. You record them for nothing if you don't listen to them.
Exactly.
You know
what I'm going to do on my end? Because, I mean, if this happened to you now, it can be happening to somebody else as well.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to stop it at hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flag each and every advisor that was your account and never did anything about this. I'm really going to do that because this is things that we need to know so Vodafone can improve on customer service.
It happens every time. And the other thing is the call.
The
callbacks.
So we need to do something. We need to take action.
Yeah. The callbacks.
So I can assure you that.
You need to ring people back when you say you will because it doesn't happen. And that's the thing with a lot of big companies that I'll come back to again. It never happens. They don't ring you back, and that's not acceptable. You know, I thought this was going to be another difficult call, but, you know, it's gone well. So, you know, what can I say? I'm happy now.
I really am. $75 has been given onto the account as well as 2 months line rental free of charge made customer aware at any.
And what was your name again, in case I need to come back? In case I need to come back to you.
Sorry.
What was your name again, in case I need to ever come back?
Oh yes, Lamise. LAM.
Oh, yeah.
EZ.
Okay.
From resolutions team.
Yeah, resolutions team. Yeah. More companies need resolutions teams. I know a lot of them say they've got them, but they don't do anything.
Absolutely wonderful. So yes, we are almost done with our notes because I need, because the other people did not put in notes, right? The only note I see here is from the agent you just spoke to.
Yeah.
The notes from the manager you spoke to, and then the notes on my end because we need to leave notes on what has happened. Previously, people did not put notes in, and I will get them flagged as you said you don't want this to happen to anybody else, So we need to flag these people and actually get this matter at hand and take. We're obviously going to take full responsibility for this because yes, it is our agent.
Yeah, it is. I've only made all this fuss because it really is all Vodafone's fault. If it was my fault, I wouldn't be doing this.
Exactly. Absolutely. You are a fantastic, wonderful person. I would personally like to thank you for that, and thank you so much for actually staying with us for 25 years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That means that that's a lot for a company. It's a long time, and it should be recognised. About time, really. Are we all done? Are we all done now then?
You were absolutely wonderful. Yeah. I hope me and Vodafone has given you the customer service that we were supposed to give you.
You have now.
But yes,
you've excelled yourself.
At least you got your case resolved. You know, at least you got it to a conclusion. You know, on getting it right and fixed. I'm
very happy now.
Absolutely, buzzing. But yes, you are a wonderful person. Thank you so much.
Lovely, thank you.
For calling in today. Shortly, you will be receiving a text just to say that we have given you 2 months line rental free on each number, as well as a 75 quid as a goodwill gesture. Right? Tell my agent to do that for me. So she's going to send you a text out. 75 pounds was given to you as compensation.
Yeah.
That was deducted from this month's bill. So you only need to pay a 17 quid by the 27th of December.
Okay.
And then also, we have provided you with 2 months line rental on both your lines on your account.
And that's January, February.
Your lines were messed around, a lot because of this porting process. It was not supposed to be obviously on your SIM card, so that's where we went wrong. Absolutely. We take full responsibility for that. But thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your help, and I hope everything's all right now.
Wonderful, wonderful day, and enjoy your Christmas, okay?
And you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, lovely lady. Bye-bye.
Thank you.